permission. So okay, no, okay, that's your preference. If you're saying that you'd rather have, you're basically saying, because as it says in Mark, you know, slap me in one cheek and give me the other cheek, yeah? If that's your, hallelujah to that, yeah? If that's what you like, that's what you like. Our religion.
What's the truth?
Okay, no, listen.
It's not about what
Lizzie,
you like,
please.
what I like.
Listen, Lizzie. Lizzie. I'm not talking. Lizzie, please, Lizzie. Listen. Listen. Can I slap you? Can I slap you in your face? Can I slap you, Godwin? Godwin, let me slap you in your face and give me the other slap in your face. Come here. Do you allow me to slap you in your face?
I got slapped by Adnan last week.
No, can I slap you?
I didn't respond though.
No, can I slap you? Would you give me permission to slap you in your face? Do you give me permission to slap you in your face? Do you give me permission?
Why would you want to be so violent?
No, I'm just saying. No, it's alright. No, I would never do it. I'm just playing with you. I'm playing with you. The reason why I ask you that question, Godwin, is because the reason why is because it's just because it's not a realistic thing. You just said yourself, it's self-defense. So in our religion, we believe in this idea of self-defense. Now the question really should be this. Let me make it easier for you, because here we talked about the alliance, yeah, the allegiance between the Muslims and the non-Muslims, the Hudaybiyah, which you didn't know, by the way. So today, hopefully, you've been educated on that. No, I'm ignorant of things like in the Bible. Like, look, listen to Lizzie. I'm ignorant. I know, yes. Yeah, I did.
And the point that I made that actually, let's be generous. Let's be generous. Say, actually, this is not about terrorism. It's about let's be generous.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's about all. That's what it's
about. But let's be generous. We can take your.
But by the way,
actually, what your Quran is saying.
Yeah.
It's saying you go and take revenge. You go and.
You're allowed to. Yes. You're allowed to. If there's treaties that are broken, no. Lizzie, you're right. Lizzie, that's right. Yes, it should be. I believe if Lizzie, listen to me. I agree with this point. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. No, Lizzie, listen. No attacking. We're talking here about if there's an agreement between two nation states and the agreement has been broken by one of those nation states, as to put one of those nation states in security risk. Our belief is that it's possible now for that nation state to retaliate in a way which is proportionate and appropriate. That is something that all of the international organizations agree with me on. That I believe that the most Christians in the Bible Belt region that are evangelical agree with, and they actually promote that by voting for Republicans which have a more fervent, a more rigorous foreign policy. I mean, let's be honest here. I don't think this is a point of controversy. This is really not a point of controversy.
Can I put my point now? Is that right?
So that's what chapter 9 is talking about.
Can I come back to you?
Yeah, of course.
So actually, I think this is a fundamental misunderstanding. This is where our religions are completely different. Because the way you're talking about Islam is like, and it's in there, Islam is more than just a personal faith. It's a political system.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
It's about land and treaties and government.
Yes.
And Christianity is not like that.
Okay, accepted. I agree with that. I don't think you're wrong.
This is my brother here. Well, this is the kingdom of God
right
here.
Okay, Lizzie, we don't disagree. I agree with that. No, I'm not. Why are you forcing me to disagree? No, about the kingdom of Allah. What does that actually mean? What I'm saying is what you just said is absolutely right. Lizzie, you're right. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Jesus says, and it's one thing for the state to go to. Okay, that's different. But Jesus separates the church and the state.
What, to Caesar,
exactly.
And to Jesus
he says,
he
says effectively, he doesn't condemn the state because that's what the state does. The state has to make treaties to go to. But he says, give to God what is God,
and to Caesar,
and what does he say to his followers? Jesus, God himself.
So Islam is a comprehensive look.
But you're sort of away.
Yeah, Lizzie, I agree with you. Okay.
Your God.
Yeah, okay.
Does he? And it says it's over and over again in this book.
All right.
He doesn't love the unbelievers. He
yeah, okay.
Doesn't love
this
is not about.
You're right.
This is not about all this person's got more wells than us.
So why does now Lizzie, you're saying the right stuff. Okay, you're right.
Doesn't that bother you that you?
No, it doesn't.
You should.
Let me tell you. No. Now you're conflating. Listen, please.
That's what your Quran
let me tell you something. Yeah. No, listen. I'm speaking to her now. She's made her point. There's some truth in what you've said. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah. One, God does not love the disbelievers. Absolutely true. Why? God does not love the disbelievers. Yeah, he doesn't. In many different parts of Allah, it's mentioned. No, he doesn't.
While you were still a
But
sinner,
let me speak to
Christ
you.
died
Please.
for you. That's
Listen,
the difference.
Lizzie, stop talking over me. Why are you talking over me? But it's both of you now.
Roman's fine.
No, but now I want to speak to Lizzie though. No, I don't really want to talk to you.
Why do you want to talk to me?
Because you're known in the corner for being someone who's not really a nice guy. But let me speak to Lizzie, because she's more reasonable, yeah?
She's more reasonable.
No. Listen. Lizzie, listen.
We can have a discussion.
Listen to me, Lizzie, yeah? What I'm saying to you is, your points, let's look at it completely logically, yeah?
I am looking, it's very
No. You're making an emotional argument.
How so?
Please calm down, please. Please calm down. Let me tell you something. I know you're quoting me. Let me tell you what I mean by an emotional argument. Your deduction is as follows. How you doing, my friend? You alright? You good, yeah? Nice to meet you. Your deduction is as follows. Love all the time is good. Islam doesn't preach love all the time, therefore Islam is bad. What I'm saying is,
Make that argument.
no, you did.
I quoted from your scripture.
Yeah, no, hold on.
I quoted
Let me tell you why you said that.
You reduced it into something that I didn't.
No, okay, Lizzie,
That says repeatedly,
Lizzie, let me ask you a question.
Love the unbeliever,
Lizzie.
go and fight the unbeliever.
Okay, listen.
May they find in you hardness.
Yes.
Go and fight
Okay.
the unbeliever.
Yeah, fight them
Okay?
if they're fighting you.
Okay, I've not reduced it into love is good.
So what I'm saying is, look,
You need to come back on it.
but Lizzie, I don't disagree with this point. Why do I need to come back on it? Lizzie,
You're not answering my
Lizzie,
original question.
no,
Listen,
Lizzie, but Lizzie, you're talking over me. Please.
Because I'm not going to make a silly argument.
Okay,
right?
okay.
You come back from this book with something that says
What's that, Quran?
actually, you know, that you can have peace.
Okay, all right.
You're not supposed
Let me
to
give you
fight
that.
unbelievers.
Okay.
Actually, that's the
Let me
wrong
speak.
thing
Let me
to
speak,
do,
please.
to fight unbelievers.
It's difficult to speak to you guys. Okay, brother, just leave him. Let me give you something from our book, yeah? And I've mentioned this to Godwin before. Let me mention it. Let me mention to you again, right? Generally speaking, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions in the Quran in chapter 5 verse 32, yeah? He says, yeah, you can if you want. He says, وَمِنْ أَجْلِ ذَلِكَ كَتَبْنَا عَلَى بَنِي إِسْرَائِيل إِنَّهُ مَنْ قَتَلَ نَفْسًا بِغَيْرِ نَفْسٍ أَوْ فَسَادٍ فِي الْأَرْضِ فَكَأَنَّمَا قَتَلَ النَّاسَ جَمِيعًا.
Nobody understands.
Alright, to be honest with you,
Nobody understands.
No, but I don't get.
calm down.
I get what you're saying.
Alright, okay. I want to say it in Arabic. Let me say it in Arabic.
Can we read it in
Just let's be cordial, please, yeah? Let's be cordial. Let's be professional. Let's be generous with each other. Let's love our neighbor. Okay. Now what I was gonna say is that I know if you I'm okay, whatever. Listen. Listen. Listen to me, please. But I'm telling you what to say, yeah? She's better than you. At least she's got a bit of niceness in
That's why I'm
her.
letting her do the talking.
Yeah.
She's crushing you.
Listen. It says from this it was sent that Bani Israel, that whoever kills a person, yes, lest it be for murder or creating corruption in the land,
Can I read the whole verse?
we have sent to Bani Israel, من أجل ذلك, we have made it incumbent upon Bani Israel, إنه من قتل نفسا, whoever kills a person, بغير نفس, for other than creating, like killing someone, or فساد في الأرض فكأنما قتل الناس جميعا, or corruption in the land, it's like he's killed all of humanity. ومن أحياها فكأنما أحيا الناس جميعا, الناس جميعا. Basically, it says here, whoever saves a life, it's as if he saved all of humanity. Now, there's another point. No, one more. In chapter 60, hold on, calm down. In chapter 60, verse 8, is also mentioned. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he says, ومن أجل ذا, he says, لا ينهاكم الله, Allah does not forbid you, and الذين لم يقاتلوكم في الدين, the ones who don't kill you, ولم يخرجوكم من دياركم, and they don't kick you out of your homes, and تبروهم, to be good to them, وتقسطوا إليهم, and to be just with them. إن الله يحب المقسطين. That certainly God loves those who are just. It's mentioned in chapter 4, verse 90, where it talks about, now, because this is it. If you look at 89, it talks about killing people, yeah? It talks about killing.
Can I respond?
No, hold on.
Can I just respond to
No, hold on. Yeah, all right, go on. Yeah.
So you quoted Surah 5, Sky 32.
Yes,
I'm
yeah.
going to read that in English, okay, considering completely what you quoted.
Yeah.
Because of that, we ordained for the children of Israel.
Yeah.
So this is an instruction for the Jews. It's actually
Okay, can I come back to you?
In a minute.
Yeah.
It's not an instruction.
Yeah, okay.
It's not an instruction for Muslims. Okay, it's an instruction for Jews.
Okay.
We're condemned for the children of Israel. If anyone killed a person not in retaliation of murder, and to spread mischief in the land, it would be as if he killed all mankind. If anyone saved a life, it would be as if he had saved a life of all mankind. So this isn't actually written to Muslims. And indeed, there came to them our messengers with clear proofs, evidence, science, and many of them continue to exceed the limits.
So Lizzie, what this is saying?
Now let's think about those.
Lizzie, can I tell you something?
Let me make a point. Let me make a point.
Calm down, man. Calm down.
This is ayah 5, and we're going here to 33. The recompense.
إنما الذين يحاربون الله ورسوله أن يقاتلوا أو يصلبوا أو تقطع أيديهم من خلاف أو ينفوا من الأرض.
Why are you talking over it?
Crucified, all their hands and feet cut off.
I'm giving you the Arabic. Why am I sliding, man? Okay, can I respond to you, Lizzie? Are you happy?
Yeah.
Are you finished?
That's for the Muslims.
It says إنما الذين يحاربون الله ورسوله
and his messenger and do mischief in the land.
Yeah, you said أن يقاتلوا أو يصلبوا أو تقطع أيديهم. No, it's how
or be exiled from the land.
Yes.
Do you think that punishment should happen today?
Yeah, hold on. Lizzie.
War against Allah,
Yeah.
people who criticize
Lizzie.
Allah.
No, it's not saying criticize. It's not saying criticize. See now, look.
And their hands cut off.
Lizzie, please.
This is what your
Lizzie.
Quran says. So
Lizzie.
you're saying,
Lizzie.
no,
Lizzie.
you're
Listen.
going against
Listen.
what your
Lizzie.
Quran says.
Lizzie. Listen.
I would have another
Lizzie.
option. Leave the Quran alone.
No, come on.
Read
Okay.
the Bible.
Lizzie, listen.
Come to Jesus.
Okay, listen.
He was crucified
Lizzie.
for you.
Listen. Okay. Can I?
That's
Oh, it's real. That's the real deal. Okay. Lizzie.
Don't follow a
Lizzie.
God that asks you to crucify
Lizzie, come on.
other people.
Be
You go to the God who is crucified.
She doesn't want to. That's why it's difficult. I don't know why I spoke to her. Lizzie.
Repent and believe in
Lizzie,
him.
please. It's not time to preach. It's time to talk.
It's always time to
Put
preach.
your okay, fine. Maybe you're right.
That's a good point.
Lizzie, that's a good point. Yeah. Now, Lizzie, I was gonna say to you, the first point you made was that. What?
60.
No, 490. It says that. Look, before we go into that, let's go into 532. You're saying that anything that is basically to the children of Israel does not apply to us. That is not a qaida. That is not a principle of usul. In fact, the opposite is true. We say usul means the principle of jurisprudence. We say that everything that was ordained for the previous prophets is ordained for the Prophet Muhammad unless he abrogates it, and this verse is not abrogated. Chapter 5 verse 32 is not abrogated, and if you're saying it is abrogated, you have to get evidences for the fact that it's abrogated. That's point one.
Okay, can I make
Point
a
number
quick
two. No, let me finish. No. Lizzie, please. Let me finish off my point. Please, let me finish.
In that case,
Please.
why does it say the children of Israel?
Lizzie.
Why does it not? Okay.
Okay, so basically in chapter 60 verse 8, yeah? This is, once again, it's not for the children of Israel, for the children of Israel, and it's not abrogated, so once again, you haven't addressed that verse. You told me, because the challenge that you gave me, you said to me, give me verses in the Quran which don't promote, shows you that violence is wrong, generally speaking. I've been able to do that. The first answer you had for the first one is that it's only for the children of Israel. I showed you that's not true. The second verse, I showed you that it's nothing to do with the children of Israel. So here we have general verses that are talking about not to kill innocent people. Now, these are two things. Having said that, chapter 4 verse 90, it describes what I was describing about chapter 9 verse 1. Where we're saying that if there's a qawm, if there's a people where there's a and there's a mithaq, there is a covenant between two people. Or they come to you with their chest bare. Yeah, basically, that they don't want to kill you or fight you, then don't fight them. So in other words here in chapter 4 verse 90 is making it very, very clear for us that if there are people who are not intending to fight you, that you don't fight them. Okay, now chapter number 2 verse 190. Oh, hold on. Oh no.
Look at verse 91.
Well, 89 and 90.
That's nice, I'll give you that. If they withdraw from you and fight not against them, then Allah has opened no way for you against them. Okay?
Yes.
However,
Yes.
okay, if they withdraw not from you, nor offer you peace,
Yes.
nor restrain
Exactly.
them, take hold of them and
Kill them.
wherever you
Of
find
course.
them. Okay?
That's exactly right. Yes. Okay. So what it's saying, this is exactly right, Lizzie.
So
Lizzie.
the emphasis comes back to
No. It's not the emphasis
Kill
comes back
them.
to. No, listen, Lizzie, please.
Okay?
Be fair. Because if you're not going to be fair, the thing is, why am I? Let me ask you a serious question here.
This is fair.
Let me.
You give me a verse and I read on to the
No.
next verse.
It's fine.
Absolutely
Look at 89 and 91. I'm not saying don't look at 89 and 91.
If they turn back from Islam,
Fight them.
take hold of them and kill them.
No, not talking about from Islam.
So 89 says kill them,
Have peace. And 91 says kill them. All right.
It's a killing sandwich.
Okay, please.
I don't want to be in that sandwich.
Okay. Listen. Calm down. Listen. Have a discussion. Have a discussion. Let me speak. I beg you, let me speak. Please.
He says that if
Lizzie,
you leave Islam,
Lizzie,
that you will be killed.
Lizzie, please.
Did you know that 489 Surah 489 says if you turn your back from Islam, find them and kill them wherever you find them. Do you want a religion that keeps you in by force?
Lizzie, please.
Do you want that?
It's not saying that. Lizzie, please. Now you're misrepresenting Islam.
Am I?
No. Now you're misrepresenting Islam. Look, Lizzie, please. Please stop shouting at me. Don't shout at me, please.
Countries in the world
Don't shout at me, please.
where it's an offense to leave Islam. So don't tell
I don't care about this. Listen, please, Lizzie, please. Why are you shouting at me? Am I less than you? Why are you shouting at me? I'm not shouting at you. I'm not shouting. I'm being nice with you. I'm being nice with you, though. Why are you guys? Calm down. Let me speak to you. I'm saying don't shout at me. I'm saying that look. Here, exactly, looking at the verses, I don't care about these emotional arguments.
No, sorry, I reject that.
Looking at the verses. Okay, fine, Lizzie, please. Let me speak. Okay, I'm not going to walk away. Lizzie, I'm going to walk away from you. Lizzie, I'm going to walk away from you. Lizzie, I'm going to leave. Because the thing is, you're not letting me speak. Let me speak, please, yeah? The thing is, it's mentioned in chapter 4, verse 90, yeah? The ones who come to you not intending to fight, and hasirat suduruhum, they don't want to kill you, they don't want to fight you, don't kill them. Chapter 89 and verse 89 and verse 91 is saying if they kill you, you fight them. In chapter 2 verse 190 it says Inna Allah la yuhibbul mu'tadin. وَقَاتِلُوا الَّذِينَ يُقَاتِلُونَكُمْ وَلَا تَعْتَدُوا إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُحِبُّ الْمُعْتَدِينَ. Fight the ones who fight you and don't go over the board. Don't transgress.
You know what happens to people who transgress limits, don't we?
Yeah.
We saw that in 533. People who transgress
No,
limits,
that's different.
cut their hands off.
Yes. If someone does, no, 533. Exactly. 533 is talking about إنما جزاء الذين يحاربون الله ورسوله.
190, let's talk about 191. Kill them wherever you find them. Turn them out. They've turned
So I've explained it to you now, Lizzie. Lizzie, I've explained it to you. Lizzie, thank you. Yes. What was that? What was that? Anyways, thank you very much. Now, today I have not quoted the biblical verses. Why? Because generally speaking, I don't want to do the same thing as what you're doing to me. Why? Because I genuinely believe that you're not inspired by the Bible in that regard, in that sense. I'm just saying that, look, I know, look, forget it. Listen, Lizzie, please, look, Lizzie, you're just shouting at me. So what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I'm just, listen, Lizzie.
I give you great respect for this. At least you have talked about the concept.
Yeah, she's not. You're just all you're doing is attacking me. I'm speaking to you. No. What do you want me to do? I'm just saying, Lizzie. I'm just saying that at the end of the day. If you look at the polls that have been done on this, the statistics, there was one poll that was done. It's called "What a Billion Muslims Think," where they went to I don't know how many different countries.
By the numbers, is that one?
Pardon?
By the numbers.
No, it's not that. It's called "What a Billion Muslims Think." It's one of the biggest ever studies that have been done. What I'm saying is that as Muslims, because of the verses I've given you, we don't believe in killing innocent people. Now, who agrees with me? The vast majority of Muslims, according to that survey, probably over 97%.
What do they agree with you about?
They agree that terrorism is wrong. They agree that what the bomb blasts and 9/11, these kind of things.
Be careful about this.
That's what I'm saying. So
Terrorism is wrong.
look.
How exactly was that question phrased?
Pardon?
Okay, because
There was lots of questions that were phrased, and it was not Muslims that were doing it. It was Esposito, John Esposito, one of the people that were doing it.
It's one thing to say,
No, but the thing is, Lizzie, please, have a fair mind. Have a fair mind. Yes, they asked that question. They asked that as well. They asked about civilians, killing civilians. They asked about killing people, infrastructure, 9/11. They asked a range of different questions. All of those questions, you'll find that in majority of Muslim countries, Muslims over the 98% mark, for most countries, yes, they disagreed with what's going on. So what I'm saying,
9/11. You should see. Yes, they were accusations.
Anyways, any questions? Lizzie, do you understand? So here, I'm not. Look, Lizzie, I haven't come to you to attack you today. I haven't come to you to attack you today. You were talking about the Quran. Today, my objective was to show you through the verses of the Quran that those verses that are talking about fighting are specific. And by the way, let me tell you something. Sorry, pacifistic presupposition. Then that does not make sense. It's wrong. If you're not a pacifist, excuse me. If you're not a pacifist, no, but I am answering your question. If you're not a pacifist, I'm not a pacifist. No, I've already given you that. I'll give you in a second. But let me just finish my point. If you're not a pacifist, it's patently clear Islam is not a pacifistic religion. That's not where we're coming from. It's impossible for me to prove that because it's not true. What I'm saying is that Islam is a religion which tells Muslims to fight disbelievers if they fight them, and that's mentioned in chapter 2 verse 190. It's mentioned in chapter 4 verse 90. It's mentioned in chapter 5 verse 32 and chapter 60 verse 8. Now hold on. And I've quoted those verses in the Arabic and translated them to you into the English. However, as is mentioned in chapter 4 verse 89 and 91, as is mentioned in chapter 9 verse 5, as is mentioned in other parts of the Quran, if they don't do that, then you're allowed to fight them, but that's a defensive stance. Now that is not controversial considering the global situation. What we're saying is, for example, if a country invades another country, that the country which is being invaded is allowed to defend itself. Why is that a humanitarian? Even the UN approves of that. There's no one that disagrees with that. Why do you see that why is that controversial? Why is that controversial?
I'll tell you why it's controversial, because
what you've done here is you've tried to link those verses which talk about fighting specifically to those situations that are happening in London, like yesterday, and Manchester, whatever. I'm saying, no, I'm not. I'm being honest about everything. I don't lie about the Prophet. No, sorry, excuse me. Don't say I'm not being honest. The Prophet told us, "Man kadhaba alayya muta'ammidan falyatabawwa maq'adahu min an-nar." In a hadith which is narrated by more than 42 people, he said that whoever lies about me when he's purposefully, then he let him prepare his chair in the hellfire. For me to be disingenuous about the Prophet is the biggest sin. It's even worse than anything you can imagine. So I am being honest about Islam. You're not being honest, and you can't educate me about Islam.
About the fact that the reason for fighting is because of disbelief. Okay, Surah 8, Ayah 39, and fight them until there's no more fitna. That means disbelief. And the religion will all be.
So what war was that? What was the name of the war? What's 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 the name of the war? But what's the name of the war? What's the name of the war? What's the name of the war?
And the name of the war is irrelevant.
It's irrelevant. So you don't know. So you don't know the context. You don't care. You don't care. No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that this is a contextual verse.
It says this to Muslims today. Oh, Prophet Muhammad, strive hard against the disbelief.
Yes.
Again, it's disbelief. It's not.
وَالْمُنَافِقِينَ وَاغْلُظْ عَلَيْهِمْ. Chapter 66, verse 8, I think, or something. Is it verse 8?
47, ayah 1.
No. That's 66, what you've just mentioned. Surah Tahrim.
That's their crime. They don't believe in
No. It doesn't say kill them. It doesn't say kill them. No, it says that in verse 4. Now you've skipped 3 verses. Yeah. So now you've skipped 3 verses. But what it says, حَتَّى تَضَعَ الْحَرْبَ أَوْزَارَهَا. It says in verse 4. See, that's the thing. You don't want to listen. Yeah, okay. وَإِذَا لَقِيتُمُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا. Okay, I'm clarifying it. No, but you've skipped from 1 to 4.
Bukhari says.
Bukhari, yeah?
Yeah, Muhammad says in Bukhari, according to Bukhari, he says, Allah has commanded me to fight until there's no religion.
Let me tell you that then. Okay, it's not Bukhari, it's Muslim. It's Sahih Muslim. Let me explain it to you. Who was the narrator? It's narrated by Ibn Umar, where the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, he said, أمرت أن أقاتل الناس حتى يقولوا أشهد. Calm down. She doesn't want it.
This is all about war.
Right.
This is all about treating.
So look, no, hold on. Lizzie. So it's mentioned the hadith. Please. The hadith says.
He doesn't force anybody
Okay.
into.
So you're talking over me. You're talking over me.
Persuades people.
Are you afraid of it?
Demonstrates his power.
Lizzie, you're not letting me speak.
Opening people's eyes.
Okay. Oh, nice one. I believe that as well. Okay, listen, Lizzie.
He invites people to follow him. He doesn't.
Let her finish. How you doing?
Fight everyone until the religion is known but
Good,
Islam.
Nice one.
difference.
Right.
Big difference. Do not
You're there.
fight. Do not follow this
there.
prophet who tells
Listen.
you to fight other Muslims.
Lizzie,
and
Lizzie,
disbelievers
okay, I'm with you. Okay.
In order to bring
Lizzie,
this Islam.
Lizzie.
Nobody can be fought.
Lizzie, okay, Lizzie, that's a lie, that's a lie. Lizzie, in chapter 2 verse 256 it says لا إكراه في الدين, there's no compulsion in religion. قد تبين الرشد من الغي فما يكفر بالطاغوت ويؤمن بالله فقد استمسك بالعروة الوثقى. It says that there's no compulsion in religion. Truth is made clear from falsehood. Whoever disbelieves then in the falsehood, in the false gods and believes in the true gods, then they are the ones who have the good handhold. Okay, now the hadith that she mentioned, I like this because it allows me quickly to answer all of the misconceptions about Islam. The hadith that she mentions, which is narrated by Ibn Umar, where he says that Prophet Muhammad said, أمرت أن أقاتل الناس حتى يقولوا أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأن محمد رسول الله فإن فعلوا ذلك. Let me just get to the hadith. It says that I have been told to fight the people until they say أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمد رسول الله. So if they do that, then I will. No, hold on. Let me calm down. Let me calm down. So if they do that, then they have their wealth protected and their blood protected, etc. And well, yes, exactly. I've narrated in Arabic. No problem. Now I don't need the numbers. Here we have. What's the hadith talking about? أمرت أن أقاتل الناس. I have been told to fight the people. Now, does that mean, because this is in Arabic, أمرت أن أقاتل الناس, I have been a might to fill the people. It's a generic verse, generic hadith. If it means that, what it means, in other words, if we're taking it literally as it is, then it means you have to fight everyone. If it means you have to fight your family members, you have to. And nas means people, yeah. So it must be. No, hold on. No, that's not. No, please. No. What basically your understanding of it is incorrect. Why? Because the nas here, the people specific. Please calm down. Oh, come on. Calm down. The nas here. If your interpretation, yeah, exactly. If your interpretation is correct, then that means that.
I never get
No, listen. No. I always let you speak. I'm not like that. You know
You're
that.
asking 15 questions when he's answering all 15.
If it's talking about the older people, then the Prophet would have to go kill his own family members. It would consider an-nas, yeah, but it's not like that. It's saying an-nas specifically. And if you look at the commentaries of the hadith of the Qurayshis of that particular time, I've been commanded to fight those guys.
You're trying to explain away what it plainly says.
Well, no, if we accept it the way you want us to accept it, then us Muslims, no, hold on, then ISIS should be killing it too. Then ISIS, even ISIS doesn't believe it like this. Yeah, I don't know about ISIS, but I'm just saying, even ISIS don't believe that what you believe. Even ISIS don't see it like that. I don't know about that, man. I can't defend them. I'm not to defend ISIS. Go someone. I don't care about ISIS.
Even if you were to stop bombing us, imprisoning us, torturing us,
What about the crusades? I'm not ISIS.
We would continue to hate you because our primary reason for hating you will not cease to exist.
Sounds like I thought that was Richard the Lionheart. I thought she's reading Richard the Lionheart. No, she's not reading Baghdadi the ISIS. Yeah, I do. They're wrong. Yeah, they're wrong. Yeah, but do you know who else is wrong? The Crusades.
Yeah.
I believe that. Do you know? To be honest with you,
but then Jesus doesn't say.
Okay, well that's the same argument. Why are you? That's poor. You're weak. You're weak.
To fight until there's no religion.
I'm just explaining it to you.
Except there's nothing.
Anyways, anything else, Lizzie? Before we finish.
Muhammad is a good example for you.
Yes.
To follow.
Lizzie, anything else? Anything else? Can I help you with anything else?
So if you're going to be a good Muslim,
yeah,
follow Muhammad's example, then you should be fighting too until the religion is all for Allah.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
Isn't that what these people are blowing themselves up? Isn't that what they're doing?
Yeah, they believe that.
Find a different God. Find a different prophet.
Okay.
Let me say one thing, brother.
Yeah.
When these people go and kill 1 million people, it's all right because they're bad. But when you kill one person, they cry tears like the whole world's dying. Look in your own closet, bruv. You lot kill millions of people. Why do you think people come into your country to war? Because you lot killed them people. Use your brain. Tell them to run away. It's not even your war. They ain't got no brain. The only brain you got is your own ass.
Anyways, any questions, guys? I tried to answer all your questions. I think that I did there.
You go and kill my own people. So I love you.
My prayer
Come
will
on,
always
now,
be
you come and
for
kill
them
my
to
mum.
exist.
Come and kill my mum and see if I love you. I want to love you.
Brothers and sisters, Allahu Akbar. Thanks to your tremendous support, we have, Alhamdulillah, paid the final installment for this huge masjid property. And now we need your support to convert this 2,700 square meters building into the most amazing Islamic center in the country of Norway, inshallah.
But bro, this does not look like a masjid. It looks like a wedding hall.
And that's exactly what this is. Brothers and sisters, we need your support to reconstruct this wedding hall into a masjid and community center so we can have our prayer hall for us to establish salah 5 times a day, an indoor playground for the kids to nurture love for the house of Allah, a conference hall for lectures and reminders about Islam.
We need classrooms for education, a library to study, a gym for exercise, and a soup kitchen to help the poor and needy.
If you support us, even with a small sadaqah, you will inshallah harvest a reward for all of these facilities and the khair that they generate throughout the years, all the way until the day we meet Allah.
The Prophet ﷺ said, whoever builds a masjid for the sake of Allah, Allah will build for him a similar house in Jannah. So what are you waiting for? Click the button to donate and share the video for extra rewards.